What's good, guys? Currently 9 days out from nationals, and last time I checked in with you guys, I told you I was gonna have 3 days with no carbs, but I checked in today with my coach, and looks like we're having like a low carb day right now, but then back on no carbs tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I already did my fasted cardio this morning and at breakfast. So I'm just waiting right now, and then I'm gonna have my pre-workout meal, and then I'm gonna head to the gym, put together an arm workout for you guys. But first, I'll have my pre-workout meal, the same thing, cream of rice with protein and almond butter. But yeah, I'm really excited. I feel super depleted after 2 days. I felt like straight zombie mode in the gym. I was walking around just so tired, no energy, but I had to push through the cardio and everything, and so I'm glad I got through all that. So, 9 more days and then it'll be showtime. So I'll check in with you guys when I make my pre-workout meal. Conor McGregor, one of the best fighters of all time. He's fighting in 2 days. I love this pre-workout meal. I mean, I don't know if it's just me because I've been on a diet for so long. I haven't had a cheat meal in 62 days. September 8th. September 8th was the last time I had a burger and fries. I've had refeeds, after that, but as far as an actual cheat meal that's like unhealthy, considered as like fast food or anything like that, September 8th was the last time I had a cheat meal. It was I had a bacon slam burger with a large fry from Denny's. So bomb. It's been a long prep so far, but it's coming to the end. Gonna enjoy this and then see you guys in the gym.
Lights out, lying in your arms, and these feelings start to change. One look into your eyes and I'm floating far away. I've never been here before. I don't know
I just killed an awesome arm workout. Feeling really tired right now. I just got done doing cardio. I'm about to head home and get my post-workout meal in. And then I made a post on my Instagram story talking about like a little Q&A segment I'm gonna do. The most common asked questions, I'll answer those. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now, being 9 days out. So just taking it day by day. You know, I'm getting closer and closer. So we're almost there, guys. Feeling good. But I'm about to head home and I'll see you guys at my house. Alright guys, I made a little post on my Instagram story talking about I'm gonna answer a few questions. So let's get started. Our first question is, what do you think about straps and a belt? Or better said, when do you recommend using a belt with straps? So when it comes to using straps, if you do like really heavy deadlifts and you want to hit certain PRs, then I recommend using straps. Me personally, I don't like using straps because it just feels uncomfortable. I like using just, you know, I would rather use chalk. As far as a belt goes, if you're doing squats, deadlifts, any compound lifts, I would recommend a belt. I mean, I got a hernia before, so I mean, that's the reason why I wear a belt, just for safety issues. But other than that, if you're just doing like, you know, hitting arms, you don't really need a belt. But if you're squatting or doing like heavy deadlifts, then I definitely recommend you wear a belt. Can coffee be a good pre-workout? Coffee actually can be a pretty good pre-workout. It has about like 150 mgs of caffeine in it, and it can definitely do the job. What was your motivation to start? My motivation to start was basically, I mean, I was an athlete growing up. I played basketball, and I was just a smaller individual, and I wanted to have an advantage, so I started weight training. So then I put on some size, and then I just fell in love with, you know, just working out and just seeing the fast progress and just the whole entire, you know, aspect of it, just the weight training part, the eating part, all of that. I just loved every single part of it. So that's what really motivated me to start, you know, just seeing the progress. How long have you been training for now? I started weight training when I was like 15, like weight room in high school, but I joined the gym when I was 16, so about 6 years now. Almost 7. What are you gonna do after bodybuilding? After bodybuilding, I wanna start a business, like a product or service, some kind of like business, and just excel in that. How to deal with acne, tips and routines. I would say wash your face about 3 times a day. You can use acne products and all that stuff, but just make sure you keep up with your hygiene and just wash your face. How would you start training again after recovering from surgery? After you get surgery or any kind of like recovering from any kind of injury, I would slowly ease into it. You know, just start off light, just doing the, you know, the basic stuff like pull-ups, push-ups, just like non-weighted stuff. And then once your body starts to pick up on things, then you start like, you know, weight training, but you start off light and then gradually increase by the week. You know, you would be able to tell, because the way your body would respond, you would be able to tell when you will be able to start lifting heavy again. What is the best breakfast for a mass? I would say some eggs, egg whites, and about a cup or 2 of oatmeal. That would definitely do the job. It's pretty filling, so just give it a try. What is the best way to retain muscle while shredding? If you want to retain a lot of muscle and you're cutting, I would do a long cut. For example, instead of cutting for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, do a cut for about 12 to 16 weeks. That way it's a lot slower and you're not like, you know, just breaking your body down in that 4 weeks, and just, that's how you lose muscle. If you, like for example, if you're 170 pounds, 10% body fat, and you want to get down to 5% body fat in, you know, 5 weeks, you're gonna lose some muscle. But if you do it in a period of like 12 to 16 weeks, you're not gonna lose as much muscle. Do you think it's better to work out with creatine or just with protein? I would recommend both. Creatine will definitely help you get stronger in the gym, which will help you build muscle, and also protein is just essential because it's hard to, you know, get all your proteins from food. So supplementing protein would be good. Any tips for bulking? Eat a lot of food, eat in the surplus, high carbs, low fat, moderate protein. Also train really heavy when you're bulking, that way you build that density. Are you planning to start a bulking series after competition? After my competition, I'm going to be doing a reverse diet for about 5-6 weeks and then start bulking after that. Definitely will do a bulking series just to help you guys out with, you know, how to bulk and what I eat and like how my training is and everything. So yeah, I'll probably will do a bulking series after the competition. What's your most and least favorite body part to train? My least favorite body part of the training is probably my back. I mean, my back is probably one of my most strongest body parts. For some reason, I feel like whenever I hit back, I feel like I'm doing labor work. Like I have to pick this up and like pull it. as to, you know, like when you train chest, it's just not, it's just a lot more comfortable. All you do is press. But I mean, overall, I enjoy training everything. But if I were to rank it, like from my favorite to least favorite, back would probably be my least favorite. But I still enjoy training back. It just feels like I'm doing labor work. I'll be competing next year for the first time. How long should I bulk before my cut for the next show? I'm at 10% right now. Honestly, if I were you, I would maintain 10% and just do like a lean kind of bulk. You want to, before you get into a contest prep, you want to be somewhat lean. That way you don't have to do as much cardio, you don't have to cut as much food, and that's just the most optimal way. And on top of that, you can actually grow into your show if you're really lean enough. So that's the best way to go about it. Go into a contest prep lean. If you go in there super bulky, you're gonna have to do the extra cardio and you're gonna have to cut the extra food. So definitely go in there lean. What is the most important thing you have learned since you started your physique journey? The most important thing I learned is it takes time and consistency. The more work you put in, the more you get out. If you just set daily goals and you just achieve those goals day by day, week by week, you will eventually reach wherever you want to be. So I mean, that's what I've done. Like, I remember being like 16 years old and my goal was to get to 150 pounds by the end of the day. I would legit weigh myself every day and train heavy and just keep striving until I actually reach that goal. And then once I reach that goal, you know, I just set another goal. All right, next month, 160 pounds. It just takes a lot of consistency and patience. It's just, you know, it doesn't happen overnight. So, you know, you just gotta stay consistent and keep striving towards your goals. What's the key for bigger arms? What exercise do I need to do to get bigger arms? Me personally, I wasn't really gifted with big arms, so, you know, just do priority training, hit it about like 2 times a week. But I mean, some people, they don't really even train arms and they're just big just from genetics. I would recommend doing priority training, hitting it twice a week. What are the best supplements to take for building muscle? Like I said before, creatine and whey protein will do the job. That's all you really need, and train really heavy. Are you going to bulk after your show? If so, what is your favorite thing to eat when bulking? Yes, I'm probably going to bulk after my show. The thing I like to eat while bulking is sushi. I love sushi. Sushi is actually essential. I wouldn't really consider it a cheat meal. I also like eating, like, you know, chicken teriyaki with rice, or like steak and rice. I love steak. Favorite body part to train? I enjoy hitting chest, shoulders, arms, legs. Wondering what seasonings do you use for your ground beef, and also what kind of brand of rice you use. I'll actually do a tutorial of me cooking my meats and all that stuff and showing you guys exactly how I season it, how I cook it, and all that. And I use jasmine rice. I noticed that your channel focuses mainly on male physique, which is understandable, but I was wondering, do you have any advice for us girls? Good luck on the competition, by the way. I'll be there for prejudging. If you're a girl and you want to compete, I'll focus on a lot of legs and back. I feel like those are the muscles that really pop on a girl. So if you have really nice legs and a nice back, then you do really well. And also a nice core. Really nice core would definitely help a lot. What was your weight when you did your first show? I stepped on stage about 168 pounds, 169 pounds. Are eating times important? If so, why? Is it okay to eat your last meal or a lot of calories in an hour or 30 minutes before bed? I try to eat every 2 to 3 hours, about 5 to 6 meals a day, and just space it out. How do you get your motivation? All my motivation comes from, you know, just trying to achieve my goals. I set a goal and I'm just really passionate about just achieving it, so I'll do whatever I can, and that just motivates me as it is. How do you get bigger shoulders? A lot of raises, dumbbell shoulder presses, and focus on form. Best tip for a tight waist: don't do any weighted ab workouts. I'll just stick to, you know, body weight stuff like crunches, hanging leg raises, stuff like that. I would stay away from, like, you know, just the weighted stuff. Do you have a special meal you eat before you work out? Yes, the cream of rice, almond butter, and protein meal that I make. I enjoy eating that, or, you know, just oatmeal and some protein and peanut butter. That usually works as a pre-workout meal. How tall are you? I'm about 5'10". Getting a lot of questions about the ab workouts and all that stuff and what I do for abs, so I will definitely do a video on that pretty soon. So just stay tuned for that. Is there an optimal type of cardio you should be doing, or it depends on a person? Like slow intensity, good, better than high intensity? It really depends. If you're on like a keto, low carb diet, then I recommend a steady state cardio for a longer period of time. But if you're bulking, I would recommend doing it in high intensity because you burn a lot of calories doing that. When you're consuming all that food, you actually use a lot of the energy from, you know, the food. So you're not gonna really be burning muscle or anything like that. So when I'm in my off season, I like doing like boxing and all that stuff, high intensity stuff. Actually gets my heart rate going really well. Definitely high intensity when like, you know, you're bulking and stuff, but if you're cutting really hard and you know you're on low calories, and you want to stay away from high intensity. Workout playlist, you go on Spotify and my username is SCAO, S-C-A-O. What do you consume during the day of your show? What do you eat before breakfast, before you step on stage? And lastly, how much water do you consume the day of your show? I usually cut water the day before the show around like 10 o'clock at night, and then first thing I have in the morning is probably like pancakes, a piece of bacon, and some eggs. And then probably like 2 hours after that, I have some chicken breast with some rice. No veggies at all from the day before and the day of the show. In between prejudging and finals, I'll probably have about 8 ounces of water. Before I step on stage, I like having like, you know, peanut butter and rice cakes. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's Q&A video. I try my best to answer as many questions as I can possibly. If I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry. 9 days out, and I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm going to edit this video and get it out to you guys as soon as possible. And I'm going to try my best to upload another video in like 3 days, so keep an eye out for that. So see you guys next time.